All right, it's like 94 degrees, 8:11 p.m. Las Vegas. The airport's got a lot of planes landing on Saturday night here. Yep. Lots of planes landing. And you can see Las Vegas over here. Lots of planes are taking off. And sorry, I think I tried live stream. This is the third attempt and it worked. I don't have any food with me. I'm just out here watching this, and you know, I find it interesting. Boy, that's a big plane. So we got them going and coming and taking off and landing, and yep, they're landing. Here's Las Vegas on a Saturday. The sun set about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, but you still see that red glow, you know. You can see the high roller right there. There's a lot of people in this parking lot right now too. But it's like most of the people, they're just like in their car. You know, I just saw a couple out in front of their car. Now they're back in their car. Resorts World is flashing their ad up there. You can't see the sphere from here at all. You know, there's like a breeze outside right now. It doesn't really feel like it's 94 outside, actually, at all. Southwest plane just landed. So I don't know, like, what else to do, because I wasn't feeling well and I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere. So I just came over and decided to watch the planes land again, you know. Sometimes that's all you can do. I'm still recovering. Oh, it's taken off. There it goes. Went bye-bye. Another one's landing. Boy, they're really landing really quick and taking off really quick. Wow. Sheesh. That plane is very big. I don't know what else to say. Look at that one. That's huge. That is a big plane. Everybody moved away over here. There was a lot of cars over here earlier. They all moved. There's no plane landing yet. Look at all the traffic on that road behind me. So many people. I'm tired. Yep, the sun is officially gone. It went behind the west side of Vegas. Over there. It's gone. Oh, yawning. Now you can see the Luxor beam. Is it just me, or is there a cricket somewhere in this car? What the hell? It's like a high-pitched little chirp. How the hell did it get in my car? Yeah, it sounds like crickets in here. Like 2 of them. Man. So like tomorrow is supposed to be like 98 degrees. And then I think it's gonna go back down to the 80s. And after Monday, it's gonna be 80 degrees. And we have like this turtle, a desert tortoise, instead of like the groundhog. And this desert tortoise is called Mojave Max. And he came out of his burrow really late. So now they're saying it's officially spring in Las Vegas. Official. Those are huge planes. Big planes. There's 3 of them. They're gonna take off. Oh, that one's huge right there. Look at this one. That's a big plane. Yup. Now they're all lining up to go take off. They like do a U-turn up here, going east. I don't think it's 94 outside, is it? No. I guess it is. There they go. So I got a little bummed out because yesterday it was so weird the way it happened. Like, so Tokyo Drew, he was battling lung cancer, and then it started to be like another horrible situation with brain tumors. So yesterday I was just like on YouTube watching stuff, and his short video came on about gamma knife brain tumor. Looked like he's going in an MRI machine, and it was like a short. So as soon as I turned that short off, I was in Instagram, and then that's when I found out he had passed away earlier yesterday. It's really sad. He was really like, I remember like in 2020 of January, when my friend Joyce was still alive, she passed away too. She was known as Lady Murasaki on YouTube. That was like her handle, but she wasn't a YouTuber. And we went, and Tokyo Drew was having a meetup. So we went to, what is it called? Round 1 over at the Meadows Mall. I think there was like 30 of us. Maybe 35. And then we stayed there, I think, like an hour and a half. And there was like pizza and They were bowling. I didn't bowl. I was hanging out. And he's such a like cool dude. Everybody was giving him gifts and taking pictures and stuff with him, and we all took pictures. And I mean, there's other creators that watch him too that were there, I think. But then he came back to Las Vegas for another meetup, but I didn't go. And then he came again here with his wife. I didn't go to that one because I wasn't doing well. And then that was the last time he was in Vegas for the people that came. I mean, the people that came from around America. They came to watch, I mean, to see him and stuff. And I didn't go. It was recently, well, last year. But I couldn't go because there was some stupid shiitake mushroom BS things that I didn't want. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but they knew why I couldn't go. Plus, I wasn't feeling well at all. Is that a helicopter? But he was a cool guy, and you know, I didn't talk to him, but that was the only time, you know, in 2020 that I did, you know, hang out with his, they call it Drew's crew at the time. I was hanging out there for a short time, and then I don't know, it was like, you never know anymore, right? It's always the same. We know that we're here, we could be gone, right? Anytime. I just don't like he suffered a lot. But I didn't like talk to him and stuff, but I met him before, you know, from that meetup with Joyce. And yeah, Joyce passed away. And then I don't know, I just like I think like he tried his best. Like, he did a live stream around Tokyo. He was with Tabby Eats around Tokyo. I watched them do that too. It was like you know, sometimes I'd catch his live streaming, and he, you know, you could hardly tell he was suffering with the lung cancer, but we didn't know of the brain cancer at the time. And then after that, he did his live streams, and he stopped. You know, he loved to show everybody Japan. I think it's like really neat that he was able to do that even during his chemo treatments and all the stuff he had to endure with the medical treatments. And his wife was there supporting him. You know, you never know anymore, right? We could be here. We could be here. We could be gone tomorrow. Nobody knows. Only God knows is when your time is done. It bummed me out. Didn't like hearing about it. Nobody likes news of death. But the way that he spoke, he wanted to fight it to the end. you know. He wanted to fight the cancer till the end. He's a strong guy. And, you know, sometimes I would put like a prayer hands up and catch some of his live streaming sometime in Japan. So, I don't know, you guys. It's like, you don't know when your time ends here. But you know, like, it makes you think, like, what do you do with your time, you know? Like, do you carry on when you're suffering? Keep on trucking, right? Keep on trucking. But I know towards the end, like, his wife had a photo of her and like her hand in his hand, and he looked like his hand was very thin because of what he was going through. Like he had thinned out very, very much because of the problems. And it's sad, but it's a sweet photo. It was on her Instagram. I asked the Lord to bless them, everybody, because they're gonna miss him so much. It's sad. You know, like for me, personally, you could see my life, my face, and you know, things I do, things I show you, daily stuff, and I don't know, he was like he didn't care. That's what was so funny about him. You know, you could tell him like stuff and he listened, you know. He was a cool dude. I could tell by all of the fans and his friends for those meetups, you know, that they were like so happy to see him. I hope, you know, that they feel blessed to have known him. It's sad, you know. His wife is very sweet lady. She's Japanese, Hiromi, and anyway, I think like you never know when I'm grateful that I wake up every day. God wakes me up and I'm here to stay till he takes me away. And I can't wait to see God, you know? I can't wait. Need some water. Put this down. Oops. 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 Sorry. What the? Gosh, I just needed to put it down. It wasn't supposed to be like a whole freaking haphazard VS fall. I just need water. There is so much pollen right now too. Boy, does it suck. Oh, really? It fell again. Hold on. I need water. Why did it fall? You know, and then you think, I'm still thinking about this, I'm still processing it. Like, who do you spend your time with? And when you do spend your time with people, is it valuable, you know? So that's why I say, you know, when you watch these videos, I appreciate your time, you know? It's precious, you know? Time is very precious. We all have the same time in the day, right? 24 hours. And how do we use that time? And then when you're with the people, how did you treat them? You know, and like, there's like times that like, I just learned, you know, as a Christian, that every day could be my last day. That's how I feel. And I think every day is special, even when, you know, when you're in pain, or the pain goes away, you know, sometimes. Then you can really appreciate that meal, or that sunset, or that person. You know, and I thank God every day, every day. Boy, that plane is a very big plane. That United plane that just landed. Wow. On a Saturday night, there sure is a lot of huge planes landing. You know, and then you think about like how things change. God doesn't change. If he changed, you couldn't trust him. God doesn't change. He's in control. Good and bad things happen, but most of the time, some people don't see that bad things could be used for good. Right? Bad things can be used for good. God will turn it into good somehow. Yep, he can. And he will. Because he's a good God. So I was like watching this like thing where this journalist comes to Las Vegas and spends time with a family. And she like came up with a few things that she learned on her first time to Las Vegas. One, I can't remember all of them, but I think number one was that you can't like drink too much when you come to Las Vegas. That was number one. Number two, I think you couldn't eat too much. You can't like eat too much, like gorge. And number three, I think it was you can't gamble too much. You shouldn't gamble when you come to Vegas to survive here. And what else did she say? There was something else. I can't remember, but I just watched it, and you know, the show was okay. It's just like a journalist's view. She went to like Lake Mead and saw the water level and stuff like that, and she didn't even do like a Vegas show. She ended up on Fremont Street at that stupid Heart Attack Grill. They had like stats about 5 ambulance responses, and out of 5, like, people were dying in the restaurant. Out of 5 responses, 2 were I think it was, I don't know if it was either 2 were resuscitated or 2 died because of the, and you're like thinking, and the stuff that the manager said, I'm like, whatever, dude. He was like a former doctor or something. And it's so like hyped bull. It's such a hyped tourist trap type of over the top, silly Las Vegas restaurant. And then the waitresses like spank you if you don't finish your food. And they have like wine or something in an IV looking, you know, it's all like shitty stuff that I would never even want to go check out, you know, never. And I think like People could do whatever they want and run a business any way they want, but doesn't make it like it's so wrong that they think it's right. So they could do whatever they want, but if you're like bragging, I think even the owner who found it died of a heart attack. You're like bragging like we give up or something. I don't know. We give up. Let's just all screw it all up, right? That's not how it is in Las Vegas. You know. I'm sure they have other places in the world that has something like that. You know, like Heart Attack Grill. There's got to be other places in the world. We can't be that unique and that ridiculously stupid and dumb to have the only freaking city to have a Heart Attack Grill. There's got to be some stupidly asinine BS restaurant somewhere in the world that does something worse somehow. I don't know. But I don't want to know about it. And I wouldn't go. But they make it like such a big deal. They're doing it for the shock value, you know. And if you listen to Perry Farrell, nothing's shocking, right? It's not shocking anymore because it's all been done. It's all been, what is the big deal? You know, you can spend your time doing so much better stuff with more like unworldly things like that just don't matter. You know, oh, you whoopee, someone got on the scale and they weigh 150 pounds, so they don't get a free meal. Well, shucky darn. You don't get a free meal. I think it's just a burger. But it's just like, whatever. It's like, they gave up on people. It's like they're making fun of them, but they're not making fun of them, but they are. Like they're at that like gray line where, you know, I don't know, and I think it sucks that the waitresses are like these nurses that, you know, the one that talked to the woman wasn't dirty and dumb, but the one that I saw talking to a guy, it was like, it wasn't even like Dick's Last Resort. It was like worse. And I'm just thinking to myself, boy, this is a stupid ass freaking restaurant. It's so dumb that you want to go there to just be dumb. You know, and the French lady who was having the red wine, she thought it was horrible. She thought it was horrible. There goes the popos. She thought it was horrible. And I would never waste my time or money to even go there, even if somebody paid me. There are so many other places. Look at this. Look at this strip here. There are so many other places you can spend your time and money and your body partaking into that and your mind. There's so many other places, you know, other than that. I don't get it. If you want to go and be a dummy, go ahead and be a dummy. It's open, you know. But what I didn't like is she thinks that, like, this journalist that this city, we all say the cliches, it wasn't built on losers. But you know what? We have a lot of winners here. This isn't all Sin City. And people need to like pull their head out of their freaking clouds and remember that people make a living here. We struggle. There's been many layoffs. So many layoffs in the hotel industry right now. On the Strip. It started with Resorts World, I think, was the biggest one. And, you know, they just kind of opened, right? Then it went Caesar's Palace and then MGM Resorts. Huge layoffs. So, you know, I think like the travel is always going to be around. Everybody wants to travel. Everybody has to get around. You know, no matter if you're just driving to the next city, you're traveling. Everybody's traveling, you know. So the problem is, I think, like the other day, well, no, actually, like maybe 3 months ago, I went over and there was an AI drive-through rigged. And I was thinking to myself, this is ridiculous, because you would ask for something and they'll tell you they don't have anymore, or that one's sold out, but it was real. And it's because they want you to order everything online or on their app. Apps don't work all the time. Online and internet doesn't work all the time. You need human beings, you know, to make stuff go. You know, sure, you can have an AI pilot one day, but why would you? You got a human piloting these planes, right? It's like, it's like everybody's lost their human side or something. It's becoming too much AI, artificial information is what I call it, not artificial intelligence, because the intelligence factor are the people who developed it. The people that developed the AI, the humans that created it, because AI can make another AI, but you need a human to operate it, to start it, to get it going. You know, I think like it's just, everything's kind of like everybody's getting out of touch, you know. And do we want that? Do we want that as a civilization? Do we really want to be out of touch? Just have robots and artificial AI doing everything for us? Because you can't. I mean, think about like first responders and stuff. You can't just have, I mean, you could have a robot like dog help instead of a real canine, but it's not the same, you know. Or you can have robots delivering food to hotel rooms, taking place of, you know, the server. And it's kind of fun, but it's not that fun because you're not talking, you're not interacting with a human, a person. You know, it's just, I mean, I know like they're gonna keep doing this as time keeps going through. You know, that we're just gonna be, everything is supposed to turn into AI. Then they'll come up with another word for it, another word for it, another word. But you gotta have that human connection, you know? That connection. Anyway, I was just thinking about these things. So, I thought this lot closed at 9. I'm gonna get going. I hope you're all blessed. And I'd like to thank you for watching. I do appreciate all you. If you've never saw any of my videos, there's about 1,100, more than 1,100 that you could watch. And I do appreciate all you. And thanks so much for everything. And, you know, I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful. I am. And I'm so glad that we got a lot of airplanes coming in and out of Las Vegas, because the way they make stuff sound, it's BS. This place is bustling. Las Vegas is always busy. Come on now. All right. Welcome back if you're back again, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And there's Las Vegas right there. You can't see the stratosphere. God bless you. Be blessed, everybody, everywhere.